أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله نحمده تبارك وتعالى ونصلي على جميع أنبيائه ورسله ونستفتح بالذي هو خير. سبحانك ربنا لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. نعوذ بك اللهم من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. ونشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله وصفيه وخليله وخيرته من خلقه. بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة. تركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن استنى بسنته ودعا بدعوته إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله تعالى. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة في الدين بدعة. أجارنا الله وإياكم من البدع والضلال والنار. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Today, though it is the 23rd of Shawwal, and so we have only 1 month and a few days left to Hajj, we are supposed to give you some basic information about Hajj. But in general, it is time. This is the time for it. If Allah has selected you and you have received His invitation to go and visit His house in your life, this is the time to start working on it. It's going to take a lot of a lot of effort and time until you make it, but it is up to your intention, your sincerity, your effort in the acceptance of Allah. You will find yourself there. Otherwise, if Allah did not permit, you might do all of this and you are not permitted to go. So, as a reminder, it is time and it is the basic obligation on your whole life that you must visit his house, the symbol of oneness, the place where Ibrahim raised the stage of this deen. The history of humanity from A to Z, this is what is become an obligation of every Muslim whenever you get the means to go and visit. And Allah said, if you have the means and you did not do it, Allah is in no need to your work, but you have put yourself in the wrong category. Unbelievable. That one. Second is, as we know, the school opens, all schools, including our school, and this is the time where people have to reorganize their life around schools and so on and so forth. But in this regard, as we are here in Wichita, we have over 300 students from Saudi Arabia. And this big group of students, they carry with them a strong culture background. And from the history of this country and Islam in this country, the Muslims, the student Muslims from Arabian Peninsula have done tremendous work for this country. Wherever you go, any corner around the country, you find the masjid built by students came from the Arabian Peninsula. So, with no doubt, they will leave an impact on the whole society and also the Muslim communities. And our hope and our dream and our wish that their role that has been known for history, building masjid, will continue through those generations who just came. So we welcome them back and welcome our students to our school back. And we hope this school years will be a school of achievements and excellence for everybody. Third, dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Allah said, well, the title of the khutbah, there is a negative one and a positive one. And I'll let both of them for you to hear. The negative one is, writing bad checks is immoral behavior. So, don't write bad checks. Second, humanity have posted a position to be occupied. And that position is moral leaders. Humanity in bankrupt of moral leaders. And the only candidate is you as a Muslims. I mean as a Muslims all. I don't mean just these people or that race or that. The only candidate to morally lead humanity are Muslims. One, because they have Quran and the guidance. Second, they have proven it in the past. The rest, with no exception, have written real bad checks throughout their place, occupying that leadership. So, we'll start in Surah Al-Baqarah, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. There are a group of people will say, will utter, will claim that they believe in Allah and the Day of Judgment. And Allah is saying, they are not believers. ومن الناس من يقول آمنا بالله وباليوم الآخر وما هم بمؤمنين. Sadly, we see many. And Allah explained why. One, يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا. They play games with Allah and His deen and the believers. They take it as a shield, as a title, as a banner to deceive Allah and the believers. يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون. So the purpose behind their claim is to deceive. Now, where this deception come from? Third verse said, في قلوبهم مرض فزادهم الله مرضا ولهم عذاب أليم بما كانوا يكذبون. This is a lie. And they are going to receive the severe punishment for this lie. And in their heart, there is no iman. There is only illnesses and sickness. So, the fourth, أَلَا وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ. How do you know them? Now question, how do you know them? We have no access to their heart. And in front of us, they claim we are believers. We believe in Allah and the Day of Judgment. So how do you know them? Allah said, وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ. They are told, don't spread corruption on earth. They say, we are really fixing it. And you can see how many people are fixing it. All the way from Bashar to Obama. They are fixing it. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ الْمُفْسِدُونَ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَشْعُرُونَ. Whatever comes as corruption, immoral, comes not to dignify men, not to respect their rights, not to upgrade their status. That is corruption. Injustice, immorality, writing bad checks, all of these is sad. There is no way, no means that we can enlist the kind of forms of this facade. We can't. Because actually everybody has power. Right now, that's the only thing they do. Everybody has means, power, might, that's the only thing they do. What is it? Instead of fixing and guarding the soul and the life of man, killing and killing and killing and killing. Rivers! Every day, hundreds, maybe thousands, being killed for no reason. Every corner in the world. Is that the Islam? The angel said to Allah a long time ago, أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَنْ يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءِ. If you don't provide them with guidance, if Quran is being abandoned, the only thing you expect from them, that's the angel statement, is فساد في الأرض وإزهاق للأرواح. Killing and killing and killing senseless and spreading corruption. And today, as you can tell, we as a Muslims living in a small island in the middle of ocean full of corruption and murders and killing and so on and so forth and chaos. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ. They kill their citizens with chemical weapons and say, we're fixing it. Don't you see how many we murder? This is the way to fix it. Or they take away and strip their citizens all kind of rights. And they say, we fix it, as is the case in Egypt. This is how we fix it. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ الْمُفْسِدُونَ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا كَمَا آمَنَ النَّاسُ قَالُوا أَنُؤْمِنُ كَمَا آمَنَ السُّفَهَاءُ. Tell them, prophets, their companions, rightly guided generations, first, second, third. This is the way they were believing. This is the way they were behaving. They say the right way is our way. These are sufaha. You know what does mean sufaha? A person who doesn't have mind or does not use his mind. That's safi. Anything expected from somebody who doesn't have mind or does not use their mind, anything expected. Right or wrong, moral or immoral, right, just and fair, all same. That is safi. That's in Islam, safi, to be restrained. And his freedom or her freedom to be taken away. Because safi. So dear brothers and sisters in Islam, examples in the past, Quraysh, one example, where claiming we are the custodians of the holy Masjid Haram. And we are the one who water all the people and come and visit this house of Allah that is built by Ibrahim. But we do not want Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and his companions to spread corruption in our life. We are fixing it. Prophet and his companions are missing it up. That's what they say. Idols everywhere, injustice, interest, immorality, everywhere in the area, even the Kaaba itself. And they say we are the protector of this holy masjid. Hajj was there before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. People from Arabia, they go and make Hajj, stand in Arafah, spend time in Mina, make tawaf. But Allah says all of it is rubbish and corrupt. And that's why Allah said in Surah At-Tawbah, أجعلتم سقاية الحاج وعمارة المسجد الحرام كمن آمن بالله واليوم الآخر. How do you make it equal? That the one who hosts the visitors to the Kaaba and give them water, even if we accept it is correct, is equal to the one who believes truly in Allah and the hereafter and migrate for the cause of Allah and fight with their life and wealth for the cause of Allah. They are not equal. So dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today again what we see breaking broken promises from all leaders with no exceptions of humanity. All with no exceptions. And claim of Iman and goodness. And it is the opposite, all with no exceptions. And at the same time, just human soul and human life has become no value for it. For any reason, you can kill and you are licensed, permitted to kill. No question will be asked. It was limited, but today there is no corner in the earth. This is not really the truth, except, as probably you heard, called the free world. But the free world, what we say? They have been writing bad checks all over. Maybe, dear brothers and sisters Islam, you just heard King Juniors 50 years ago. He said whites have written bad checks to NATO when they announced 100 years ago the Emancipation Proclamation. He said 100 years later, that check was written by the whites. They still have no sufficient fund for it. Bad check. I mean, there is a progress, but there is no sufficient fund. Probably this week you have heard another guy, 150 years later, Obama said, they still have no sufficient fund. The check is still bad. Well, dear brothers and sisters Islam, this is not just for Afro-Americans or for Americans. This is for all humanity. Bad checks written everywhere. And take examples. What happened in Palestine? 100 years. And promises, negotiations, settlement, decisions, resolutions. And still, there is no sufficient fund. The only one, honestly, that they can cash fully their check everywhere, anytime, until today and forever, are the State of Israel. And no one else. Their cash is always has sufficient fund. Whatever they promise them, they deliver. Anyone else, absolutely none. Look at the Syria, look at Egypt, look to Kashmir, look to Chechnya, look to every spot in the world. Promises, promises, but in reality, throughout these 2 centuries, well, promises for the poor in this country and all the free world. Poverty is on the rise. Crime is on the rise. Injustice on the rise, even within the free world. So, dear brothers and sisters Islam, humanity have resorted to Chapter 7 bankruptcy on the moral leaders. Really, there is none. And I'm asking you, show me where. A person will lead with moral responsibility, where morality does not change by time and place and race and color, circumstances, interest, and all of this. It does not. It's a moral principle. It's a universal principle. It's to be applied everywhere. Otherwise, ends justifies means. If it is for that color, then it will be different. If it is for that race, it will be different. If it is for that nation, it will be different. If it is for our interest, it will be different. That is not a moral principle. That is not. So, dear brothers and sisters in Islam, in a very simple way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, cultivating or planting good word or good leader is similar to planting a good tree. What does it take to plant a good tree? A lot of time, effort, protection, patience, and monitoring day and night, and many setbacks. And then if that tree matured, then it is the greatest joy to collect the fruit of it. But it's still the effort to be continued. Well, this is the same. When humanity reached to that bankruptcy in morality, Allah sent prophets. And their main job, prophets, peace be upon them all, to plant good words, where all people can enjoy collecting the fruit of it. Starting from Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. He has struggled until he was able by the end of his life to plant that tree in Mecca, where humanity forever, they are able to harvest that fruit of it. وضرب الله مثلا كلمة طيبة كشجرة طيبة أصلها ثابت وفرعها في السماء تؤتي أكلها كل حين بإذن ربها ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس لعلهم يتفكرون. Allah gave these examples and parables that you might think about it and understand the conditions. So, dear brothers and sisters in Islam, if you are the only candidate, you better have in mind you are planting a good tree or a good word. It should be taking no limits to how much effort, time, patience, resources, and continue monitoring until you be able to enjoy the fruit of it. أقول ما تسمعون واستغفر الله لي ولكم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن والاه. If you are going to, dear brothers and sisters in Islam, if you have the intention, and I know you do, that you are going to be a planter, seed planter, good seed planter, then let me put it clear in your mind. The opposing force is there, ready, prepared to put you back, to suppress you, to uproot you, to eliminate you. And Allah sometimes permits them and give them their way. And take these examples. Number one, you know what Iblis done? Iblis, Allah told him, bow to Adam. اسجدوا لآدم إلا إبليس أبى سجد الملائكة كلهم إلا إبليس أبى واستكبر أن يكون مع الساجدين. Except Iblis refused to be among those who bowed for Adam. So Allah told him, why? What he said? It is not appropriate for me, who is created from fire, to bow for something created from clay. Well, Allah said, here is your punishments. Get out of here, you are cursed. And you have to live in hell forever. What Iblis said? Said two things. Give me time. Allah said, you are given. Enable me, permit me to sway them. فَبِعِزَّتِكَ لَأُغْوِيَنَّهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ. By your honor and glory, I'll take them astray all. Allah, what He said? اِجْلِبْ عَلَيْهِمْ. You are allowed. Your way is granted. اِجْلِبْ عَلَيْهِمْ بِخَيْلِكَ وَرَجِلِكَ. Gather, assemble your army, riding and walking against them. For how long Iblis was given his way? For the whole life. So you better be alert, you better be armed, you better be conscious, you better be awake, you better be standing, you better be all the way on guard. All the way. Let's take the king who faced Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. He got his way. When he finally kicked Ibrahim, tried to burn him, he couldn't, he kicked him out of Iraq. He was given his way, but for a short time. How about Fir'aun? He got his way for a long time. And then Allah has uprooted him. How about the people who opposed Isa alayhi salatu wasalam? They get their time. Allah told them, do it your way. I'll let you do it your way. Isa, get out of this place and mess. You won't be able to do anything. How about Quraysh? They got their way too. As we know, 13 years. And Muslims in a very simple way. All what they're asking, let us pray freely next to the Kaaba. That's all what we want. We will never interrupt any part of your life. We'll leave it alone. Your idols will stay there. We're not going to disturb your life. Just give us a little freedom to worship Allah the way we want. They said no. And what they did? They persecuted them, tortured them, killed some of them, scattered them, oppressed them, weakened them, destroyed them, and restored them by all means and ways, to the point where they put Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in captivity. And they come to a point to conclude, this group is finished. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in captivity, and Muslims, where are they? No, not to be found. People, either some in Medina, some in Abyssinia, some hiding, some in jail, some killed. They are finished. Dear brothers, they got their way. But it was only for a short period of time. And then we see Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam coming back to liberate Mecca. And those tyrants were playing with degradation and hopelessness, that they might be all become prisoner of war and jailed for the rest of their life. But Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he is Rahim, he is compassionate. Said, I'm not going even to ask you, why did you do that to us? Go, you are free. So dear brothers and sisters, from today, some tyrants might get their way. But it is only for a short period of time. And we see it. Why? For two reasons. You, a Muslim, have been entrusted with the guidance that will protect humanity from this corruption, and you are not rising up to that level. Second, those claimers falsely, hypocrites, are in charge of humanity. What do you expect a person of hypocrisy to do? Change colors wherever there is desires and interest. Never become one color a man of principle, a leader of principle. Never. For these reasons, dear brothers and sisters in Islam, I am telling you and myself, please, do not write bad checks. Promise your child something and you never deliver it. You defaulted on your obligation. Do not write bad checks to your spouse. Promise to commit something, then say something, and you default on it. It's immoral, it's unacceptable. Do not write bad checks to your deen and Quran. You claim you're a Muslim, and you show the non-Muslims the contradiction behind it. Don't write checks, bad ones, to those non-Muslims here. They are desperately in need to what you have. Dear brothers and sisters Islam, this brother who came from Pakistan, Junaid Jamshid, he is a superstar. Artists and movie makers and millionaires, and so he came here this Friday, this Wednesday, he flown right away. The first stop is in Wichita. And he said in the plane, I have trying to pronounce, what is this Wichita? What is it? How is it? How can I say it? What is it in the world, this Wichita? And he said, I tell you the truth. I am extremely happy, honored, impressed to see all these Muslims here and this gathering in the house of Allah and listening to the Quran. I never thought in the middle of nowhere called Wichita that will have this great community and this great facilities and this great organization. You are the only candidate. And I'm telling you, dear brothers and sisters, you need to rise up to live the truth of Islam. You will save yourself, Muslims and humanity. Otherwise, Allah will give the corrupt, the hypocrites their way until someone rises to that level. So dear brothers and sisters Islam, make yourself a person of principle, morality, commitment, patience, and plant the seeds. You are going to enjoy the fruit and everybody else. But again, the last recommendation, dear brothers and sisters Islam, we will be disqualified and breaking all our promises so long we have a gulf between us and the Quran. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم اللهم أبرم لأمة الإسلام أمر رشد يعز فيه أهل الطاعة ويذل فيه أهل المعصية يؤمر فيه بالمعروف وينهى فيه عن المنكر ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون وأقيموا الصلاة
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله